All right, what's happening, everybody? It's your partner, Noble Anpu, man. Hey, join our vision board party Sunday, December the 20th, 8 p.m. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I use a different type of vision board that I do. It's kind of like how Hollywood make movies, especially cartoons and whatnot. So I use a specific format when it comes to vision board, and I always tell the story because it's just the truth. You know, on my vision board one year, when April was coming, I wanted to make just $5,000 in wholesale, and I actually ended up making $15,000 on my first wholesale deal. I just wanted to try to figure it out and see if it was real, because I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical about it and whatnot, and I ended up making $15,000 on it. So I actually like 3 times my money on what was on my actual vision board. From that point forward, I decided to start going after rental properties. I'm at one of my favorite locations right here because we own this house behind me, and we own the one right here directly next door to it. All right, and so if I can do this thing, you can do this thing. But it's all about having your vision for your wealth vehicle and working your wealth vehicle. That's the key. All right, so join us for the online vision board party. In fact, when I say work your wealth vehicle, I'm gonna show you. Don't show them a license plate when we come over here, but we're gonna keep that low key. All right, let me see. I'm gonna show you about working the wealth vehicle and whatnot. All right, so I may grab one of these. Right, I may grab one of these. It's a door hanger. You know what I mean? You want to sell your house? Like, we out here. This working your vehicle. This ain't about just sitting there imagining, not putting no work in. You got to put this work in with your vision board so you can get the things that you want. This is how you start meeting people. It's known as the bridge of incidents. This is when that meaningful coincidence pops up in your life to help you get to the next phase. All right, it starts with the vision board. All right, so get at us, man. Join it. See ya.
Obviously, you knew somewhere inside yourself that you were destined to be famous, because I think it's really a marvelous thing, that visualization thing you did. Do y'all read about this or hear this? That you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park
every night
and visualize seeing yourself as...
Yeah, I would visualize, I would
This is when you were broke and poor.
You know, right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, you know, I like your work, or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever.
This was in like 1987, 85?
Yeah.
And
I had nothing at that time, so it was like, but it just made me feel better. It made me, at that time, all it really was for me was kind of making me feel better. I would drive home and think, well, I do have these things, and they're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there.
Okay, so you would get this from what, self-help books or whatever?
Yeah, self-help section.
Self-help section.
They've renamed it the Jim Carrey wing.
So didn't you write yourself a check? I heard that you did. Is that true?
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995. And I put it in my wallet, and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and stuff. But then, just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on, I think it was Dumb and Dumber, maybe.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah.
Yeah.
So you visualize yourself like... Visualization works if you work hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't just visualize and then, you know, go eat a sandwich.
I love that. That was such a powerful moment for me, because I was not a person who did visualization or thought about my belief system in such a practical way. But I learned a lot from Jim Carrey on that show, and he is absolutely correct. If you can see it and believe it, it is a lot easier to achieve it. So thank you, Jim, for reminding us of that lesson. And it doesn't mean that for every person that writes the $10 million check that that's going to happen for you, because so many times people who do that process live in the space of wanting and resisting it instead of writing it, visualizing it, seeing it for yourself, and then letting it go. Letting it go, but moving in the direction of working toward it. So nothing happens at first. It's over the process of the time and the effort and the energy that you put into a thing that the energy comes out.